हेलो एवरीवन, माय नेम इज आकाश एंड वेलकम बैक टू लर्न विद आकाश। सो तुम में से बहुत सारे लोगों को ये शिकायत था कि भैया आप कुछ नहीं करते हो फॉर आवर आर्ट स्टूडेंट। ठीक है, आप जो भी करते हो फॉर साइंस के लिए करते हो, फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथमेटिक्स, कंप्यूटर के लिए करते हो, बट आईएससी में हमारे लिए आप कुछ भी नहीं करते। ठीक है यार, बहुत शिकायत था। ठीक है, तो यार आज हम कुछ करने वाले, हम एक नया सीरीज लॉन्च करने वाले हैं। ठीक है, ओनली फॉर आवर स्टूडेंट। बट जो भी हम करने वाले हैं, अगर ये तुम लोग शेयर करते हो एंड अगर ये तुम लोग को ऑब्वियसली रिलेवेंट लगेगा, बहुत हेल्प तुम लोग को होगा। यार मैं इतना अपने लास्ट 2-2.5 साल, मतलब जितने दिन हम काम कर रहे हैं यार, 2 साल हो गए आई होप यूट्यूब के ऊपर। ये वाला चैनल भी यार 1 साल के करीब आई थिंक होने वाले हैं, 1 साल हो गया है। ठीक है, सो आज हम लॉन्च करने वाले एक नया सीरीज ऑफ सोशियोलॉजी। ठीक है, एंड ये सीरीज करने वाले हैं यार मेरा एक स्टूडेंट जो कि बहुत ही अच्छा बोल सकते हो, एंड लिटरली जो बहुत अच्छा उखाड़ के रखे हैं, मतलब बहुत अच्छा नंबर स्कोर करके रखे हैं इन दिस सब्जेक्ट। ठीक है, तो वो तुमको करवाने वाले हैं। दीदी तुमको यार जो भी कहेगा यार रिगार्डिंग थ्रू आउट दिस सीरीज, हर एक इसको फॉलो करना टू गेट अ वेरी गुड नंबर इन योर आईएससी सोशियोलॉजी। एंड यार हम लोग ये सीरीज तभी अच्छे से कंटिन्यू कर पाएंगे जब भी तुम लोग इस सीरीज के वीडियोस को शेयर करोगे हर एक आर्ट्स या फिर सोशियोलॉजी के स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, तभी हम और नया कुछ करेंगे। देखो यार, मैं कुछ करूंगा, तुमको मेरे को हेल्प करना पड़ेगा टू शेयर ऑल दोस थिंग्स, एंड उसके बाद हम भी उसके ऊपर और कुछ एफर्ट डाल के कुछ भी करेंगे। बहुत कुछ करने वाले यार बिफोर योर आईएससी। ठीक है, तो बहुत बात कर ली, अभी कम बात करते हुए डायरेक्टली वीडियो के अंदर आ रहे हैं। एंड वॉट एवर यू फील लाइक आफ्टर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो, प्लीज कमेंट अस इन द कमेंट सेक्शंस। थैंक यू।
Hi everyone, let me introduce myself first. I am Isc and I will be going to explain you all the chapters that are there in Isc Sociology 2022. As we all know, Isc have divided its exam scheme into 2 semesters. Both are of 35 marks. In Sociology, in semester 1, we have chapter 1 Social Institution, chapter 2 Religion and Society, chapter 3 Political Organization, and chapter 4 Economic Organization. So today I will be going to explain you chapter 1, that is Social Institution. Before beginning, I hope you all have the basic knowledge about the subject sociology as you have read it before in class 11. So what is the definition of social institution? Social institution is an interrelated system of social roles and social norms organized around the satisfaction of an important social need or social function. Suppose school is a social institution in which the teacher is playing a social role. The teacher is playing a social role. The teacher is providing education to the students, which is a social need. Every school have rules, so which is social norms. So here it has been said that interrelated system of social roles and social norms organized around the satisfaction of an important social need. Education is a social need for every children. So other examples of social institution are like family. Okay, so moving to the next types of social institution, we have kinship, marriage and family in our scope. What is kinship? Kinship is the bond of blood or marriage that binds people together in a group. Okay, like a husband and a wife, they are binded together in a group, binded by marriage, that is known as kinship. Similarly, siblings, brothers and sisters are binded by blood, so they are kinship. Okay, kinships are of 2 types. One is consanguineous kinship and the other one is affinal kinship. What is consanguineous kinship? So here, consanguineous kinships are those who are related by blood, like siblings. Brothers and sisters are binded by blood, they are related by blood, so they are known as consanguineal kinships. And who are affinal kinships? Those who are binded by marriage, like a husband and a wife, they both are binded by marriage, so that is known as affinal kinship. Next we move to degrees of kinship. The degree of kinship means the closeness one has with different relatives. Like I share my closeness with my aunt, the closeness that I share with my uncle, both are different, so that is known as degree of kinship. As I go further, you will get clear concept. Okay, so degrees of kinship are of 3 types. One is primary, one is secondary, and the other one is tertiary kinship. So moving to the first one, primary kinship. If kins are directly related to each other, they are primary kins. Okay, let me give one example. Like I and my father, we are directly related to each other. So we are primary kins. Okay, primary consanguinal kins. As because, why consanguinal? As because I and my father are directly related to each other by blood. So it is known as consanguinal primary kinship. A husband and a wife, they both are related by primary, but primary affinal kinship. Why affinal? As because they are binded by marriage, not by blood. So binded by marriage, so it is known as affinal. So it becomes affinal primary kinship. Okay. So next we come to secondary kinship. Any kin related to a person through a primary kin is secondary kin. Like for example, I and my father are directly related to each other. So we are primary kins. My father and his brother, they both are primary kins as because they are related directly to each other. But I and my father's brother are secondary kins. Okay, so here it is said any kin related to a person through a primary kin. Here my father is my primary kin and I am related to his brother through him. Okay, so it becomes secondary kinship. Okay, so what is tertiary kins? I know it will be a little bit difficult for you all to understand. So I will be going to attach a chart which will give you a clear concept about these kins. Okay, so moving to the tertiary kins. Secondary kins of our primary kins are known as tertiary kins. I will be giving an example here. So suppose I and my sister are primary kins as because we are directly related to each other. So we are primary kins. Now my sister and her husband, they are affinal primary kins. Why affinal? As because they are binded together by marriage. So they are affinal primary kins. Now my sister's husband and my sister's husband's brother, okay, his brother, they are primary kins as because they are directly related to each other by blood. So now who is sharing the secondary kinship? My sister and her husband's brother. They are sharing secondary kinship. But I and my sister's husband's brother are sharing tertiary kinship. This is known as tertiary kins. Okay. So moving to the next one, we come to descents. There are two types of descents. One is matrilineal and the other one is patrilineal. Matrilineal, the descent is traced along the female line and the property is also being passed down through the female line. And the patrilineal is the opposite one. Okay. In patrilineal, the descent is being traced by the male line and the property is also being traced through the male line. Okay. Next we have residence. There are three types of residence. One is matrilocal, one is patrilocal and the other one is avunculocal. I repeat, matrilocal, patrilocal and avunculocal. So what is matrilocal? In this, the bride and the groom post marriage, means after marriage, they reside in bride's mother's house. Okay. And in patrilocal, the opposite one, which is the bride and the groom post marriage, means after the marriage, they reside at the groom's father's house. Okay. And what is avunculocal? Avunculocal is residing at maternal uncle's place. What is maternal uncle now? Okay. Maternal uncle is your mother's brother. Okay. Which we call also mama. Okay. That is known as maternal uncle. So residing in maternal uncle's place is known as avunculocal residence. So with this we come to the end of this video. In this video I have explained what is social institution, kinship and the types of kinship. In the next video I will be going to explain the usages of Kinship. I hope you all enjoyed learning sociology with me. We'll be meeting you soon in the next video. Till then, keep watching Akash Talks.